You know it doesn't make much sense. There ought to be a law against anyone who takes offense at a day in your celebration. 'Cause we all know in our minds that there ought to be a time that we can set aside to show just how much we love you. And I'm sure you would agree, it couldn't fit more perfectly than to have a work party on the day you came to be. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ooh, yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King. And welcome back to the show, everyone. This is your host, Dr. Yolanda Henderson, and I'm with my wonderful co-host.
Ian Henderson.
All right. So we are here today to talk about the inauguration that's going to take place on the 20th, everybody. So we're just getting prepared for that. So we want to wish all of our happy birthdays out. Whoever's celebrated a birthday this week, we want to say happy birthday. Juanita Bynum. We have a lot of celebrities. You know, we had who else? Betty White had a birthday, celebrity. We also had some more people. Who else? Oh, Michelle Obama's birthday. So happy birthday, Michelle Obama. All right. And we want to let Mr. Henderson give you all the outlets and how you can watch the show today.
Go to your internet, statusnetwork.net. Download the Status Network app to watch it live. And call in with your questions at 470-251-4647. Instagram, you're on manifesttv.status. On Facebook, you're on Status Network LLC. On Periscope, you're on status_network_. Twitter, you're on status_network_. And if you're on Amazon, Fire Stick, and Roku, Status Network, search Manifest TV. On YouTube, put in Manifest TV. Look for the
That's
Holistic
right.
Cannabis Show.
The Holistic Cannabis Show. All right, Mr. Henderson, we have a lot to talk about today, so we're going to jump on in. We have a quick video. We want to see what Kev has to say about the stimulus check. So we're going to go in and see this quick video, and if you're watching, you can please share. Also, we want to thank you all for liking us and following us on Instagram and Facebook, so please do share.
Like the first Saturday that I actually took the first half of the day and didn't post videos. But anyway, I wanted to bring this relatively exciting stimulus update to you. So we know that for the next stimulus package, we're kind of already like, crap, if we're going to have to wait for negotiations between Democrats and Republicans for Democrats to get those 10 extra Republican votes on this bill, there's a good chance this $1.9 trillion stimulus bill that Biden wants to introduce, because remember the bill doesn't even exist yet right now, is going to get withered whittled down substantially, and it'll either not happen, it'll happen really late, or it'll be way smaller than expected. It's just always that fighting in Congress that delays everything. Well, we also know that there's the budget recon process, reconciliation process, which allows Democrats under certain circumstances to use that process and pass a bill that they want with a simple majority, 51 votes, which they got 50 Democrats. There are 50 Republicans, and Kamala Harris can break the tie. Boom, Democrats can pass whatever they want. They can do this up to 9 times over the next 2 years. So between now and next year, they can pass 3 budgets, 2021, 22, and 23, and they can break those packages into 3 individual bills. That gives them 9 opportunities to use this process. But, and this is something that had shocked a lot of us, Biden included the $15 minimum wage item in this stimulus proposal that he wants to pass. A lot of us thought, there's no way he's going to do this early on. He's going to let the economy recover, let businesses recover, and then do that down the road. Well, he introduced it, and that immediately made us think, okay, great. That means there's no way the budget recon measure is going to work. In other words, bottom line, Democrats are going to have to wait to get the 60 votes, to get the extra 10 Republicans on board, and this negotiation is going to go on forever. Well, that's where some good news finally came out. Now, this news got buried a little bit yesterday, and then the person who tweeted this pinned their tweet, and now it's like a breath of fresh air. It's a lot of news that a lot of people have been talking about, and I think that's the reason this person pinned this tweet. Like, there's a reason when somebody pins a tweet, they think it's really important. As soon as I read it, I didn't realize it was pinned. I thought it was the first tweet. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This is from last night. And then he pinned it. I'm like, oh, no, wait. That is actually really important. That's why he pinned it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this tweet, and then I'm going to explain what it means. It's a good thing for Biden's opportunities over the next, 6 to 8 weeks before we hit that cliff in the middle of March. And then I'll give you a couple other small updates. We got a big day coming tomorrow, hopefully at least. And then, of course, well, I'll give you another update as well. But let's go ahead and show this tweet. Take a look at this. Warren Gunnels, who is the staff director for Bernie Sanders, says, which Bernie Sanders, he's on the Senate Budget Committee, right? Like, he's going to have a lot of power in this next admin. But anyway, look at this. Warren Gunnels. Yes, we can and we must use budget reconciliation to increase the minimum wage to at least $15 an hour with a simple majority vote in the Senate, just like Republicans did to pass the massive tax break to the 1%. Now, this is debated. This is really debated because when you do tax breaks, that's okay. That affects the budget. Hence, budget bill getting broken into 3 pieces. Telling businesses that they have to increase their minimum wage doesn't really affect the United States budget, and hence you're technically not supposed to use a minimum wage increase as part of the budget reconciliation process, which means, you can't really pass a bill that includes that provision. Like everything that's in the bill has to relate to the budget. Well, whatever the rationale is, bottom line, Warren Gunnels says, yes, we can. We can pass the next stimulus package with the $15 minimum wage, with just a simple majority in the Senate, aka we can steamroll Republicans when we want to on this next stimulus package, and that's going to help Democrats get the stimulus package out earlier, rather than waiting until like the end of March, right before the Senate and Congress goes on recess again, the House and Senate go on recess again, aka they go on their vacation at the end of March into, I think it's like April 9th or something like that. Before we hit that, before we hit the middle of March, Ides of March deadline of unemployment falling off a cliff again, they just use the budget recon measure, boom, they can plow this stimulus package through. Remember, they've got 9 opportunities to do this. Really good. I also think it's kind of entertaining that he put, like, his title here, Incoming Majority Staff Director, Senate Budget Committee. It's a big transition of power, right? Democrats have a lot of power now. These were Republican posts previously. So anyway, that's really, really good news. Absolutely. Oh, wait, actually, look at this. Whoa, this just came in. Bernie Sanders just tweeted about this too. Oh, wow, sweet. Here we go. When Republicans controlled the Senate, they used the reconciliation process to provide huge tax breaks for the rich and large corporations. We're going to use reconciliation to protect working families, the sick, and the poor. Well, there you go. Okay, this is actually really good if you're excited about stimulus coming, because it just means, hey, look, Republicans are either going to play ball with the Democrats and they're going to pass something together. If not, they are convinced they can pretty much do all of the measures they want with recon, which that is really exciting. Okay, I did say there were going to be a couple of other little things I'm going to give you, so let me give you those really quick. So tomorrow, stand by, SBA, the EIDL grants. We should finally get guidance and see the application portal up again. So then we'll know if you got denied previously, can you apply tomorrow? We'll know if you can apply for the first time to get $1,000 if you have a side hustle. We'll know if you'll get the extra $9,000 or not. We will know all these things tomorrow, hopefully. It's up to the SBA. They might screw us. They're really good at screwing us. Then we'll know. Is it going to be the full 10K or not? Like, what's up? Anywho, so that's also good news. And then one little note that I found sort of interesting was and I should quickly say before I tell you this interesting note, I should quickly say, because this is my birthday month, I do have we've changed the marketing and everything. It looks pretty cool now. But there is a new birthday code. I think it's B-Day down below for the courses, so you can check those out on building your wealth with stocks or real estate. But the interesting fact is, every single day that we delay getting the vaccinations done as fast as possible in this country, every single day we go from, not everybody vaccinated to everybody vaccinated, costs the country $10 billion. Like, there are some economists now going, you're better off giving everybody like $1,000 to go get vaccinated because of the insane costs this is having on the economy, or every day has on the economy. Kind of interesting. A little bit of a head trip there, calculating out $10 billion a day. That's insane. That's in like 90 days. You basically have the last stimulus package we passed. Isn't that nuts? Anyway, here's your Saturday stimulus update. If you found it helpful, consider sharing it, consider subscribing, and folks, I think this is pretty good news overall. Check out those coupons down below. And folks, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being here. Bye.
All right, y'all heard it. So the EIDL loans coming up
That's today.
today. All right, so we'll know.
Go to the SBA website.
SBA website. If you all have your money, you're tied up, you trying to get your PPL, PPE,
IDL.
The IDL. That's what it's called. All right, Mr. Henderson, what you got for us?
Well, as far as what? Stimulus package?
Stimulus. We got the inauguration day. That's okay. Inauguration day on the 20th. So is everybody prepared? They said it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. So we're trying to make sure that we're safe, and there's rumors of all kinds of stuff going on. Wearing your pearls. I got my little pearl headband on, my little pearl necklace. So if you all are ladies and you want to celebrate Miss Kamala Harris, every woman across the U.S. is wearing pearls on January the 20th in loving encouragement to Kamala Harris. So get your pearls out. If you're going to watch it virtually, we recommend you wearing your pearls, posting it on Facebook, posting it on the Holistic Cannabis Show so we can shout you out for wearing your pearls. And again, this is going to be historical. This is a historical moment. There you are. Wear your pearls on Inauguration Day, all the ladies. All right. Men, if y'all have some pearls too. Oh, what's going to happen? What you think going to happen? Tell us what's going to happen.
They reinforced the barriers around the White House, the Memorial Park.
Yes.
There is closed until after the inauguration. Of course, they already been sending people the kits where they can watch it at home and get all their souvenirs from home.
All right.
But, hey man, the way the people stormed that Capitol, I just want to see what's going to happen if those people tried to storm the inauguration the same way.
The same way.
So I'm saying, now, they have been talking about little protests and stuff like that might be going on in your own cities where you at now. It's a Capitol building where you at. So now that would cause kind of like a local problem if that was to ever happen in Atlanta like that. Because Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, hey man, they ready to roll. They're ready to roll. All right, you know what I'm saying? We're ready in Atlanta. So I just want to see what's going to happen.
Yes, we want to see what's going to happen. But we have a news clip on what CNN is predicting is going to happen for the inauguration day. So we're going to show this video clip real quick. All right.
Capitol's on high alert as they brace for possible armed protests in the coming days. We're looking at this from all angles and have reporters and correspondents standing by in all the key locations. Let's start with CNN's Matt Rivers in Austin, Texas. Matt, what are the preparations underway there?
Yeah, John, very much in wait-and-see mode right now here in Austin, Texas, with the Department of Public Safety closing the Capitol grounds and the Capitol building just behind me. It'll be closed starting today all the way through the inauguration of Joe Biden, with Texas DPS releasing a statement that said in part that they're aware of protests planned here at the Capitol and, quote, violent extremists who may seek to exploit constitutionally protected events to conduct criminal acts. Now, CNN obtained a memo that was sent to state lawmakers here in Austin and their staffs laying out what could happen this weekend. In that memo, DPS says they're tracking at least 3 potential events for this weekend. One today, an event starting at noon, according to DPS, and 2 more potential events for tomorrow. We don't yet know how big those events might be, how many people will show up. Things are quiet right now, but DPS is definitely prepared. I want to show you. So they've padlocked here the gate to the Capitol, and if we look through the fence there, you can see that there are DPS officers. Now, you can't really see, but there are dozens of officers scattered around these grounds. The grounds are quite big. They're not in full riot gear, but they do have face shields on. We know that DPS has deployed dozens of extra officers at this point to be prepared for any potential threats that might show up this weekend. John?
I got to say, Matt Rivers, they're not kidding around. That's some pretty remarkable imagery behind you. Thank you so much for being there for us. CNN's Natasha Chen is in Atlanta. Natasha, just how tight is security there?
Well, John, if you take a look around the Capitol area, you've got these low barriers here. It's not too difficult to imagine someone pushing through this if they really wanted to. But then we're also seeing armored vehicles and a strong law enforcement presence here. We know that local, state, and federal authorities are working together. The governor, Brian Kemp, has said earlier in the week that the threat level here is relatively low, but that they're not taking any chances. He's also made it very clear that the activities seen during the insurrection on January 6th. He called them illegal, un-American activities. That's not welcome here in Georgia. This is very rattling for a lot of the Republican leadership in this state. Many of them really taking a look at the need for this extra security to ward off threats from people potentially in their own party. Here's Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan talking about that.
There is an increased security presence at the Capitol, a very significant increased presence. We started our General Assembly session on Monday. And, here I was getting out of the vehicle on Monday with armed SWAT members with full body armor. Looking out my office window yesterday, it dawned on me that the gentleman standing there in the rain was there not because of a terrorist, but because of potentially a Republican could want to attack our Capitol or myself. That's pretty, I can't fathom that.
And Duncan has also acknowledged that President Trump's words, he says, has made Georgia less safe. Keep in mind, the president called Georgia election officials after the November election, asking them to find votes for him. And after being reliably Republican for many decades, this state elected Joe Biden in November and has now sent 2 Democrats to the Senate after the runoff. So there's a lot of tension here. Now, while there isn't a known specific threat here, nobody's taking any chances. The governor again welcoming peaceful protests only, John.
Have to say, those words from the Lieutenant Governor, just chilling. And this is America. Natasha Chen, thank you so much for that report. So let's go to CNN's Sarah Seidner now in Lansing, Michigan. And Sarah, talk about a different animal completely. Lansing in Michigan has had to live through the threats to the Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, has had to live through various riots on it.
Yeah, now Michigan was kind of like important because them folks was plotting to kidnap the governor. They showed up at the Capitol at that joint. The way that place is set up is that downstairs in the bottom chambers, that's where the governor goes and speaks. Well, upstairs at the top of the joint, they had armed protesters standing around looking down at the governor. All right,
armed protesters.
So I mean, it's just be vigilant, man. Y'all be careful where y'all go.
Be careful.
For the next week or so. Just watch where you go. Be careful about your surroundings.
Right. So guard your surroundings, protect yourselves, your family. by any way possible. I mean, this looks like it's getting out of hand, and it's not a laughing matter. It's not a joking matter. This has really become serious to the point to where you don't know who is a Donald Trump supporter, and it's sad to say that we have to put it on a support of a, of a hate. It seems like it's more of a hate group at this point.
Right, but let me just say now, not all Donald Trump supporters.
Not
is
all
with
of
that.
them, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then too,
It's the
just
extremists.
like with the Black Lives Matter protests, you had people that was out there just to cause chaos.
Yeah.
All right.
That was ready.
Now here's the thing that you don't know, and what they ain't telling you on the news, where those people from.
Right.
All right. Now on a couple of videos that I watched, those people seem to have a Russian or Ukrainian accent when they talk. So could it be that some of these protesters that's out here causing this chaos might not actually be real Donald Trump supporters, but they just might be infiltrating these protests with the intentions to cause domestic situations.
Right.
All right.
And so we know that Donald Trump was impeached, or he
He was impeached by the second time.
He was impeached
the second time by the House. But they just stripped him of certain powers.
Right,
all right.
right,
Now the 20th is just in a couple of days, so you know what I'm saying. He
got an
gonna sit
early
there for a couple
vacation.
of days.
For his inauguration, he said that he was going to be on his way to
Having a party the same day.
he having a party. He wants the red carpet.
But that'll be cool though, because
So-
if the protesters or the terrorists or whoever they calling them today,
Well, yeah.
if they are out there looking for that, maybe they'll all attend one of Trump's festivities,
Parties,
and they'll be
right.
over here partying,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And doing
While
what they
everyone
do over
is
there, while
doing-
everybody else is at least
Right.
focused on the inauguration.
Right. I like that. You know, hey, find y'all something else to do.
Party. Yeah, go find
You know,
something else to do because we're
so,
moving on.
We're moving on with the country. You know, hey, we got to keep it moving. In that news, then we're going to talk about the way that the game is going. What you think about the Saints playing today?
Saints in Tampa Bay, man, they could pull it down.
Yeah,
Brady ain't
that's
nobody.
right. All right. So, and what about the Packers?
Oh, the Packers definitely
Go
putting
Pack,
it down.
go!
They definitely put it down.
Yes.
The Packers and the Rams.
Yes, they won against the Rams yesterday,
Yeah.
and playoffs
Yeah.
to be determined next
Still ain't
week.
no Cowboys in sight. No
Not
Cowboys in
not
sight.
this time. Hey, all right. Well, we want to go ahead and shout out our sponsors and our businesses at this time. So we want to really give a great big shout out to NTH Credit. NTH Credit did its thing this past week all the way in Mississippi. Had a wonderful conference, and we're having it again every Wednesday at the Gift of Life Community Home. Is going to be a credit repair seminar. So if you're interested, you can come on out to that. If you want to watch through Zoom, we have that available also for Mr. Henderson to give you some great information on the credit repair seminars. All right, and so credit repair, talk a little bit about your credit repair and what's going on with that.
Well, if you're in the market for a house or a car, trying to get a credit card or a loan, you just simply email us or go onto our website, www.nthcredit.net. Fill out the form, we'll take it from there.
That's true. That's correct. All right. nthcredit.net. And what else is you got on the website? I know there's a lot of stuff on the website. What?
It is. It's a lot of stuff on the website. We got restoration services. We got restoration programs up at the top,
That's
top
right.
toolbar. You just kind of want to scroll through there and see which one fits you. See what options fit you.
There you go. So a really big shout out to you. Thank you so much for that opportunity all the way in Clarksdale, Mississippi, where we hosted, or NTH Credit hosted, their first on the road seminar. So I want to tell you congratulations for that, and many more to come. Also, sitting now on the board for AgriUnity, I will have another representative, a board member in soon, but we are now affiliated. So we are getting farmers all across the world who are interested in growing, cultivating, farming hemp and cannabis, and we want to work with you all and educate you all. So we have a special education position in the AgriUnity in the state of Georgia and all over the United States. So call us if you're interested in joining in with that co-op, or if you want to know more at 404-631-6360, or you can follow the Atlanta, Georgia Academy of Cannabis Science on Instagram, or AgriUnity Co-op on Instagram as well. And then we have a great big class that started on yesterday. It was awesome. I want to shout out all of the students and hope you all are watching. Hey y'all. And this is our first class with all ladies, so we have no males in this class, but we are going to have a blast. We're going to learn about agriculture next week. We're going to do cultivating in our class. We also do lab testing. We also do teach them how to open up their businesses. So their cannabis business or their hemp business, we're getting them prepared for in the industry. So shouts out to my ladies. And also the Gift of Life Community Home is having a debutante ball. So if you're getting ready to teach your young ladies or young men etiquette and how to be suave with the ladies and things like that. Also, this month, I forgot to mention, is Human Trafficking Awareness Month. So we want to, be aware of that. We want to make sure that everyone is informed on how and what to look for when there is cases of human trafficking. No one ever knows that this could be right up under your nose. Child sex trafficking and things like that of that nature. So we want to make sure that everyone is educated for this month, and as well as all months. This is a big problem that is going on, especially around Georgia. And, with COVID, it still doesn't stop anything. People are still coming up missing and disappearing everywhere. So keep an eye out on friends and family. Something don't seem right, something don't look right with that person. They're away from you. They're meeting people on the internet. You want to make sure that they are safe and their whereabouts. Even if it's not that y'all are close, but that you're just, in tune with them. Of course, now this is the cannabis show, so we have to talk about something cannabis related. So I want to go ahead and watch this quick video, and Mr. Henderson is going to tell us what the strain of the week is.
AK-47.
AK-47. All right, so we have some video, and then we want to show you all the picture of how nice the AK-47 strain is. All right. Right after this.
This particular strain of AK-47 is very good for people who have high anxiety, high stress, and insomnia.
Okay.
This particular strain, when used properly, it will leave you relaxed and mellow. It is a sativa dominant hybrid strain mixed with Colombian, Mexican, Thai, and Afghani varieties, bringing together a complex blend of flavors and effects. AK-47 may deliver a steady and long-lasting cerebral buzz that will keep you mentally alert and engaged in creative or social activities. While its scent is sour and earthy, its sweet floral notes can be fully realized in the taste. It smells good, it smoke good, it feel good.
All right, AK-47. Y'all heard it here. AK-47 strain, great for anxiety, great for what's going on in the world. In case you need to chop out that AK-47 in event of a big riot, you already know what we talking about. All right, so schools are not going to start back across the world like we thought they were. So I just got, word that, hey, school's supposed to start back on Tuesday. but no, they're going to keep schools at virtual. Some states have already gone back, but because of the coronavirus that is peaking in hospitals are overflowing with over 50% of their patients being COVID patients. So they're trying to halt going back in-person classes, which, hey, if we have to do it, we have to do it. So I just want to quickly talk about the vaccination. If a lot of people are not wanting to take the vaccination, please keep yourself healthy and well. I have a couple of things that I use. One is the Orega Max. This is a herbal blend of wild oregano. It's crude whole. It's a raw digestive support, and it helps with the immune system, as well as it has the oregano herb. It has the organic garlic in it, and it has organic onion. So it's 100% GMO free. I suggest everyone get some Orega Max. I am also going to be selling Orega Max or oregano oil in our dispensary herbal shop at 820 Highway 138 in Riverdale, Georgia. So if you need some, I can ship some to you, as well as I have some more oregano. This is a Silver Wings Kaleido Silver herbal tincture with echinacea and oregano. Okay, so we all know that oregano helps with respiratory issues, with viral issues. It helps with any type of feet problems that come about from fungus. It helps for flu and viruses. So this is going to be your go-to. If you don't want vaccinations, please get your immune system boosted. And we're going to tell you about a little bit how to legally decline your vaccination. So step one is do not refuse a vaccine. Otherwise, you will be considered belligerent. Instead, you can politely decline the service by doing the following. Step two, ask the doctor, does the vaccine have MRC5 in it? And they all do. And these are aborted fetal cells and other DNA. If the vaccine contains MRC5, you have the right to decline. All right. Also ask, is there a possibility of a allergenic reaction? And that's an adverse reaction caused by multiple compounds of drugs interacting with each other, and then from the vaccine, and they all do. So when the doctor says yes it does, that is your get out of the vaccine free card. Thank the doctor for their offer and walk away. Remember, doctors sworn the Hippocratic Oath, which is to do no harm, and they must honor it. This is how we can legally and respectfully decline their offered mandated services, and there's absolutely nothing they can do about it. Now you know, and you can share that with everyone. And that's on our Instagram page as well, if you want to share that. Now, I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying if you are declining, which a lot of people are, due to the fact that you cannot sue anyone if something happens to you getting the vaccination. We've already counted 21 deaths to date from the COVID vaccine. I'm not telling you what to do. A lot of people are asking me what to do. Keep your house clean. Stay with your antiviral cleaning agents. They have the UV lights, if you don't know about that. If you don't know how to boost your immune system, if you don't know how to take care of your body, making sure you stay replenished and hydrated, ensuring that you're practicing personal hygiene, and you wear your mask, of course, if you want to wear your mask. Some people saying they don't want to wear the mask because the mask is in the way, of a lot of things. What do you think?
Man, people complain about anything and everything. I think all sides of the argument and the discussion about it, they all selling fear tablets.
Okay.
But that's just what I think.
Right. All right. Well, y'all heard Mr. Henderson. Okay. So you can also call me if you have any questions. I can be reached. Again, you can call on the 404-631-6360 number, or call me at 1-888-959-2093, and that is extension 101. All right, and we have the memberships that we're offering to anyone who is interested in getting their scans, and that is a full body scan. You can join our organization, the Gift of Life Community Home. If you go to www.thegiftoflifecommunityhome.org and /memberships, you can join in to be a member. It's only $10, and you get to join in the classes, the hemp classes. You get to get your classes for computer literacy we got coming up, and for credit repair services. If you are interested in getting your credit repair, remember they're every Wednesday, and when you sign up to be a member of the Gift of Life Community Home, guess what? They're free. You can get free credit repair and consultations. So not all of it is free, but the consultation is free. The computer classes are discounted. The hemp classes, you get free books and so forth. So we're excited to have everyone to join in. And the address is right there at the bottom, 820 Highway 138, and that's Riverdale, Georgia. All right. So what is that? Late payments, collections, tax liens, even child support.
Yeah,
how does that work?
Everything that's on the credit report. Everything.
Everything.
Child support, you know what I'm saying? You can have that removed, and I'm going to go ahead and drop this nugget on you right quick.
Okay.
Before we get out of here.
All right.
Child support, there's a law that says tax liens and judgments can remain on the credit report in a delinquent status, mind you, for 7 to 10 years.
Right.
That goes for bankruptcies. That goes, now the only one that can stay on there indefinitely is tax liens.
Oh.
That can stay on there forever.
Don't want to get a tax lien.
But child support can only report a delinquent status for 7 years. After 7 years,
It's got to be removed.
yeah, follow the law.
Y'all heard it.
Okay?
Y'all heard it here.
That does not absolve you from your child support responsibilities, okay?
Don't-
You still
right.
need to pay that.
Still got to pay that.
But the reporting of it to your credit bureau stops at 7 years, guys. If your credit repair person ain't telling you this kind of information, come on over to www.nthcredit.net.
Yes.
Come on over here, man. We'll take care of you.
That's right.
You don't want the music producer all in the video.
There you go. And speaking of music producer, Mr. Henderson is a wonderful music producer. If you all hear the intro songs, every show is directly coming from Mr. Henderson, a wonderful music producer. So if you're in need of beats or music or anything like that, go on and tell him, babe.
If you need a musician for your birthday party, for
There
your
you go.
funeral, for your church service, for your midweek service, for your anything, you need a
There you
studio
go.
musician,
There you go.
hit that.
All right. Where can I reach you at?
888-959-2093, extension 102.
Extension 102.
Hit
There
that.
you go. All right. Well, you all heard it here. We got a couple of photos we want to go through real quick, and wishing everyone a happy birthday. Dean Signs coming up this week. Again, Miss Michelle Obama, happy birthday to a lovely, lovely First Lady, forever First Lady. There you go. And of course, tomorrow, Martin Luther King's birthday.
Happy birthday, Marlon.
There you go.
Did you know his real name was not Martin?
It wasn't.
Okay then.
All right.
His real name, he was born Michael King.
Oh my goodness. Michael King. All right.
I ain't the one that wrote the post.
You ain't the one that wrote it. That's
But
okay.
his real name is Michael King. Y'all go
All
look
right.
that up.
Go look it up. He got
Googling
some.
everything else. Google that.
Google that. There you go. All right. And so we want to just welcome and thank everyone
This
to.
is like Malcolm X. Malcolm X's real name is not
It's not Malcolm.
X.
Right. Right. All right.
They have
All right.
aliases.
They do. Do you think anything is going to go on with cannabis before we get out of here? I know everybody's like, but that's the cannabis show. How come they don't talk about about cannabis?
Well, the reason that we haven't been talking about cannabis very much, and I'm going to make this short, the reason why we haven't been talking about it is because the COVID situation took a lot more of a front seat than cannabis
It did.
legislation does.
It did.
All right, the health. Is cannabis being studied as a way to combat COVID? Yes, it is.
It is.
Who are the front players in this battle? You got Israel, of course, is leading the world. Then you have Germany. See what I'm saying? America is still a long way behind in the research for cannabis. All right, but Cannabis is a bronchodilator, so if you have a lung infection or pneumonia, man, inhale you a little cannabis. It does work.
It works.
All right, if you have asthma, inhale you a little cannabis smoke. I ain't saying you got to go smoke it, but you can at least be around it, man. It's gonna make you feel better. So bronchodilator, right?
That's
So
right.
if COVID is a viral situation in the lungs, then it's making a comeback around the research area.
Yeah.
But the legislation is still behind. All right, and that's the United States for you right there.
That's it. You said it all in a mouthful. All right. Well, thanks again for
Support your
viewing.
local weed man.
Support everyone. Not just the locals, everyone. They're talking about the expungement of records. And of course, we're going to get expungements. They already started here in Georgia. Brian Kemp did sign the Expungement Act, his own, for the state of Georgia, that will expunge records, including your felonies. So if you have anything that you need expunged, please start that process. Contact us. Contact us or an attorney. We can get you in position with an attorney to go ahead and start that process. And of course, getting into the cannabis industry, you do not or cannot have a felony or a record. And getting those expunged can make you eligible to be in the cannabis space.
You know what'll be good right now? Some smothered pork chops.
Oh gosh.
Macaroni and cheese.
He trying to make me bad, y'all.
Turnip greens,
Trying to lose this weight.
And Uptown from Big Daddy's Kitchen, located on Old National. Right there is where we finna be.
Yes.
So y'all come on over there, man. Y'all get
Shouts out. All right,
Shouts out
Big
to
Daddy's Kitchen. Oh, Yummy's Cafe. Right there at Riverdale Crossing Shopping Center. We want to shout them out as well. Breakfast is always good. Our students loved their lunch yesterday. Shouts out to Black-owned businesses everywhere.
Yeah.
Again, happy Martin Luther King holiday, and you all stay safe. And until next week, we'll see you all soon from the Holistic Cannabis Show.
I'm always talking about some food. Yeah.
Peace.